Hi guys, it's Rasmus and I'm tuning in today to make a few hairstyles. I'm gonna use the Vilain product line and I'm gonna start out in a freshly cleaned hair. So let's get it dried up. Okay, so towel dry hair, and I'll start out with my Sidekick Prestyler. It's an advanced version of the sea salt spray. It has volume boosting effect, styling, and a 24 hours hold and heat protectant. So I will go in with around 10 to 20 pumps. Right now my hair is just cut, so I need rather 10 than 20 pumps. So let's try it out. Okay, I just need to adjust my mirror for a second. There we go. All right, and we need a blow dryer and a skeleton brush. So what we're doing right now is we are blow drying it into position, and then I'm gonna style it in 3 different ways. So when you're using the blow dryer, it's important to move it around so you're not cooking the hair too much in one place. Even though you have the heat protectant, you can still get too much heat and you can burn your scalp and even worse, damage the hair. However, move it around and you'll have a quicker and more efficient blow dry. Okay guys, just finished the blow drying, and I always stop with the cold air because when you're blow drying the hair opens up, and when you get the cold air onto the blow drying, it will be more flexible and stronger hold. So finish with the cold air, and it also looks a little bit more natural shine. All right, so one thing that is important before we move to the next step, which is applying the wax or make some curly texture. It's very important to say that if the hair is wet in the roots, it's like water on cardboard. You cannot shape it into the position. And even if you are successful with the front, the back will just fall flat. I can actually feel that it's a little bit moist. You feel that after 10 seconds when it cools down. So now we're just finishing up the blow dry. Yeah, it's the single biggest mistake men do styling their hair. They forget to blow dry it all the way through. So or even worse, they don't blow dry at all. So when you apply the wax, you'll just do it in wet hair and it will just fall flat. Even though you get the shape, your hair will fall flat. So what it also does, applying the prestyler here, which is this, in this case Sidekick, you also prime the hair to be able to take on the wax way easier. For instance, it's like painting a wall. You also like to prime it for the paint to stick. So it's the same principle. Your hair is in a good texture, right state. It's voluminous and it's shaped in the right position. So right now you can just go ahead. Just before, I know you guys out there, you might have straight hair and be annoyed that I have this curly texture. There's advice here, and it's using a flat iron. So what you can do is to get this is a mini styler from GHD, but any flat iron will do it. And you just take a section here and you slowly pull it upwards, twist it around, pull it upwards. Yes, there you get some curly texture. Let's do one more, just here in the middle. And now let's do it in one smooth movement. One more curl. Okay, I think that's enough for me. I have plenty of texture, but we can get back to the curls. First, I like to start with my favorite wax, and that's the Vilain Gold Digger. It has this matte effect, so when the light hits, it will bounce softly off, and you'll have this huge texturized hold, which is really versatile. So now I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Just a small scoop, and we're talking about 1 to 1.5 grams here, and put it into my palms. Just briefly rub it around the hands and the palms, and then you clap the hair where you want to distribute the wax. And for now, we start moving in circles to enhance the curly texture in the hair. And just be careful with the sides, because that's where it really shows. If you just push really hard on the hair with the hand, on the side you'll get this trace of products. So we're going for a look where you barely see there's product in it. And I say I'm using the tiger claws because there's no wax on this side, so I can really comb my hair while I still have wax left here. Not putting too much in. And I think this look is absolutely amazing. Moving along with some more looks, you can play around with the bangs. And this is really just a small adjustment, but it plays a huge impact on the expression of the hairstyle. Just combing the sides a little. And I want to bring it a little bit down here in the front. Now I'm texturizing. It's like a slight comb over. It's almost like Chris Hemsworth in his movies, Extraction. Okay, so now we're really just jumping to the side part. I take my comb with the bristles, just pull it this way. And now it's ready to part. Super easy parting. And this can be more refined if you start out with this direction. You can also see the bend here from the flat iron. Yes, so this is also kind of what we know from, it's an old album, but TKO from Justin Timberlake. He has this kind of side part going on. And let's jump straight to the mid parting, which is super popular here in Scandinavia. So here it's just important to get everything straight backwards. And then the bristles again in the middle. Now you're able to just divide it slowly. Yes. And you don't need necessarily to have this skin showing in the middle like this. This can be too nerdy, but just slight separation so you show that the hair is going each way. Okay, now to some bangs hairstyle, and here we just comb it forward. There's always already something to play around with. So now it's a forward going hairstyle, and this is just what you can call the messy fringe. And now to the Generation Z. We're going for the wavy bangs. Alrighty. I actually dig this one. I think it reminds me of some of the old Zayn Malik hairstyles we also did here on the channel. And remember guys, we're still only using this one, and I think I will not edit. It'll be one cut for this episode. So more texture for this. You just rub it side to side. And you can spike it a little bit with your hands. And I would say this is the more mature version of the Generation Z. So let's go for, if you're really in the teenage years, you might like to cover up your forehead for some reason. Maybe it's the most popular style, or you just want to hide a little behind the long bangs. But this is what it looks like. Just drag it to the front. And as you can see, there's super high hold involved here. And now I dare to take the straightener and showcase if you want this straight look. Yes. And if you don't get the curls, you just need to pull it more slowly. So what happened here was I took a bigger lump of hair, so you need to pull it more slowly in order to get the wavy texture. But now you kind of have this refined swirl in the hair forward. And this also look it also look pretty decent. So now I just want to yeah, maybe let it sit in this position or lift it up. I like it when I have the volume. So what I did here was applying the prestyler, which is one of the biggest secrets within the, I would say, industry of hair, to pre-style the hair and get that ground hold going. And then have a super strong and versatile wax, which is in this case Gold Digger from Vilain. It also has zero shine, and that creates this feeling of natural look with that soft texture bouncing off the hair. And of course, a fresh haircut also helps when you got to style your hair. Then I also have this hair powder, and I just want to talk about that for a second because hair powders are awesome. I haven't spent too much time because I think hair powders are more for the second day hair, because the powder activates better when you have oil in the hair, which means that there could be some moist or excess oils from the previous day. And that's why tomorrow it would be super awesome to apply the hair powder. But since I'm not gonna wait for tomorrow, just let's put it in the hair and see what it can do. It's really some intense powder. It has this supercharged effect. So just sprinkle it onto the hair, just like this. It's like for the hair, blow for the hair. And you just rub it in like this, and you can instantly see the effect. Welcome to the tribe. Okay, so guys, that was the hair powder. And I also have something I need to talk about in another episode, but that's in this vial here. And it contains this super, awesome drops. I can't tell you guys yet, but I'm gonna reveal it really soon. So this was the episode. I got the powder all over me now. This was the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Also stay tuned here on the channel. Subscribe if you want more videos, and let us know what you think about the episode down below. See you guys next time. Yes.